I just finished eating a salad, and I think I checked, I think all the greens out of my teeth, I think, but let's hope you don't see any of my teeth. Hey you guys, I'm Kristen and welcome back to the Gold Project. If you are new to my channel, we would love it if you would be a part of this community by clicking that little red subscribe button below. So this video is not going to really be me in front of the camera, but I did want to do a little bit of an intro, and I felt like some of the things I needed to say probably were better with me in front of the camera instead of my hands. So this video is going to be one of, I guess, as many videos as y'all want to see. So this is going to be on the Debt Snowball, how my husband and I are doing that. And then the next video is going to be me setting up my budget planner. So I wanted to do this video first so that when I'm setting up my planner, y'all don't have questions about the Debt Snowball and me not get to them until like several videos later. So I'm going to do that portion first. Then I'm going to do my budget planner next. And then I've never thought about doing this until one of you guys recommended it to me or suggested it to me. So please make sure that you let me know any video topics you want to see, because a lot of times there are things I never even thought of. But my third video for the budgeting and financial type of things is actually going to be about my kids. How do my kids manage their money? How do they make money? Do we make them save money? And all of that. And I may have Kate sit with me on that one, because she has been doing it for the past, I want to say 4 or 5 years now. Derek will be starting that this year. So I am going to have a kids management video talking about money management. And you guys, please, any type of budget or money videos that you want to see, let me know and I will share them. I just sometimes can't think of them in my head. So the Debt Snowball that we are doing, the snowball effect, I don't really know what the term is coined. I'm not sure. I know I first heard about it through Dave Ramsey. And you guys, I don't want to see any comments about how you are not following Dave Ramsey's approach. This is not how it works. I'm not posting that. I never one time out of my mouth said that I'm following Dave Ramsey 100%. I'm just telling you guys that I first heard about that term through him. Empty. That's all I'm mentioning, Dave Ramsey. So all of you Dave Ramsey people, don't be trying to attack me saying I'm not doing his method right. And I'm not trying to do his method right. I'm trying to do mine. So what are we doing? We are attempting to pay off debt. I will tell you that we sat down. Oh, it was right before Christmas when I did my first budget planner video. I'll put that link in the description below. I'm going to try to make this fast. I'm not wanting it to be really long, but you guys, I get kind of wordy when I start talking. We sat down together before I made that video, and I'm like, I need you to tell me before I film this video what debt we have, how we're going to arrange it till we're going to get all this debt paid off. And I will be honest, I'm the spender of the two. He's the saver. He spends absolutely no money. I'm the one that spends all the money. But there is a nice balance. Like, I will buy things, and then sometimes if I want to buy something that's just kind of off the wall, I will tell myself, kind of like a bag. If I want to purchase a bag, I must sell one first. Okay, that's my biggest thing. If I want to buy it, I got to sell something. So that's usually how things work. So we sat down, we got all of our bills lined out, and I will show you in a minute when I'm doing the up close list what our little bill system looks like, the little checklist that I use every single month that I have used since like 2012 and has been a lifesaver for me. I created it myself. I'll leave the link to it below as well. So we sat down, we listed all of our bills. And here's the thing with the bills. We're not heavy spenders. But when your son needs his tonsils removed like 2 years ago, you have to get the procedure done. That was something that we did not have the money for. And health insurance, I'm just going to tell you straight out, sucks. We had to pay one bill alone was $1,699. We got it paid off, and I looked through all the bills the other day. $1,699. We were paying $50 a month on that bill because that's all we could afford, because that was just one of the many bills that Derek had when he got his tonsils removed. Well, then Derek breaks his wrist in September of 2017, right when he starts school. And that came with about 5 bills. You had the doctor bill, you had the hospital bill, you had everybody that breathed on him, then you had to pay for the splint, then you have to pay for the office visits after that. And I will tell you, on the office visits, you go in there and they see you, and then they're like, "Oh, ma'am, you owe $150 on this visit today." Break out the credit card. I mean, and y'all, there was at least like 5 bills for that one procedure that he had. So right there, we're talking at least 6 bills for medical. Then you've got the 4 bills for me and my family for our regular doctor. And that is a bill that we don't even try to pay off. We just pay on it every single pay period because we know somebody's going to get sick. I'm going to have to go get my thyroid checked. All of that. So that's just an ongoing bill that we're not working on. So we sat down, we got it all lined out, and then we started tackling the debt. So I wanted to kind of get you kind of set up on where we were, why we decided to do this, before I showed you the amounts. Now I'm going to go into the amounts on how much we paid at the beginning for each one of these bills, because you guys, I don't care if you want to talk about, "Oh, I can't believe you paid that much for that bill." It's not going to get published. I'm being transparent here. I want to share with you 100% how we're doing this. Now I'm not going to share with you, I may share a few bills, how much we owed on it, but that is it. I'm not going to tell you like what my house payment is and all that. I'm just going to kind of explain how the snowball works before I show you my planner. So now I've got you set up. My husband and I, the reason why we're doing this is because we're trying to live more comfortably, okay? Our paychecks are good. We consider good, but we're still living paycheck to paycheck. Let's be honest. We're living paycheck to paycheck because we've got some bills that we need to knock out. And the way to knock them out is for them to be in your face. If they're in your face and you have to see the amount, you're going to say, "Holy crap, I got to pay that off." Okay? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get that debt paid off so we can live more comfortably. So now we're going to go to the actual debt snowball, and I'm going to share with you how we're making this happen. Okay, you guys, I think I have this all set now. Now you are seeing just a bunch of stuff in front of me. Now here's the thing. This is going to be I've got several things. I got a notepad, a pen. I've got my monthly bill planner here. I've got my old budget planner. Have my new budget planner. So it's going to be kind of, I'm just going to kind of pull and walk you through this, jot down some notes, and try to explain to you to the best of my ability what we are doing when we say the snowball effect. So when I put this planner together in, I think I did January, this was the beginning of the pages. This was the very beginning of the planner. Okay. So this was the first thing that we came up to, if I can put it on screen. Okay. What I decided to do here, and this was how it was laid out here. This is going to be the new one that I'm doing in my next video. So, we're going to label them. There's 12 books. There's 12 boxes, 12 months. So, I put down on each one of these boxes the bill that we were focusing on. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. And this goes with this here. So this is what we were considering our snowball effect. We were going to start with the best buy and work our way all the way down. So now this is adjusted a little bit more because now we are also, when we first did this, we were not taking into account medical bills. And we were just doing the debt that had interest or was going to have interest. But here's the issue that we ran across. Here's my monthly bill planner. Okay, let me do a little zooming in. These are the bills that we pay every single month. It looks to be a little bit top heavy for the 10th rather than the 25th because look, the 25th, this is all we pay. The 10th, we pay all of these bills plus these on the back. So when we did our debt snowball at the beginning, this was just debt that was having interest with it. But here is what was killing us. Okay, I'm going through here. Arkansas Methodist, that is a medical bill. So that's one medical bill. Care Credit was 2 medical bills. Baptist was 3 medical bills. Southern was 4 medical bills. So right there in those 4 payments we were making, the Arkansas Methodist was $50. The Care Credit was $100. It's now $100. We had it paid off and now we don't. So that's $150. Baptist was $30. So that's $180. And then Southern was $15. So that's $195 that we were not taking into account on this snowball effect. So we were trying to tackle some debt, but we were not considering those other bills that were nickel and diming us to death. And on the 25th, we didn't have any medical bills, really. I don't consider where it says Hendrix to be a medical bill, even though it is, because it's one that we have every single time. We know we're going to go to the doctor. We know the kids are going to get sick. So we don't say, hey, we're trying to pay that off, because we know in the real world that we're probably going to have at least that. And we pay $30 per paycheck on that bill. Right now, one of them is paid off, but I'm going to have to go and get my thyroid tested or checked. I have to go every 6 months to a year. That's got to be checked. And then the 25th, I think Nathan owes a little bit, and I want to say Kate owes a little bit, I think. So that was $195 that was not even accounted for here. So what we did was, once again, a few weeks ago, my husband and I sat down and we listed highest debt to lowest debt. Okay? Or lowest debt to highest debt. Now, I will tell you, since doing this here, we have got a few things paid off. Okay? So, I'm going to list those here, and I'm going to show you how the snowball starts. Alright? So, I'm going to, let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay. So probably what I need to do is, and this is the part where if you say something negative, I'm not posting it. So I am going to write down how much we pay on certain bills, or how much we paid on certain bills. Okay? So Best Buy was for my laptop. Let me do a little zooming in. And you guys, I don't feel like I can really explain this process without getting some numbers written down. Okay? So Best Buy. And I'm a visual person, so if I tell you how much we paid on each one, it's going to probably sink in to people that are like me better. So we were paying $50 a paycheck. Okay, so that is twice a month. All right. Then we're going down. Then my husband's credit card. So we're going to say Nathan's credit card. We were paying $100 once a month. Okay. Then we're going to go down and the Target card, because let's be honest, I was getting really bad about putting stuff on my card when I should have just used my debit card. We were paying $50 a month, one time a month. So we get paid twice a month. We get paid on the 10th and we get paid on the 25th. Okay, my husband and I. So our bills are broke up into 2 pay periods, the 10th and the 25th. This gets pulled out every single pay period. Okay, and y'all, the Target bill was not much at all. It may have been like $150 when we started, but it was a bill. And it was such a bill that it was on here. There's only 2 months so far this year that I was not paying the $50. So basically I'd pay it off, then I'd buy something else. Pay it off, then I would buy something else. So I'm telling myself now that is no more. We are not doing that anymore. If you don't have it in your checking account, you're not getting it. Okay, so that saves us $50 right there once a month. Okay, then we have the Arkansas Methodist that we were just able to pay off, and we were paying $50 on that once a month. Okay, then we have Baptist. This was part of Derek's wrist. $30 a month, once a month. So then we've got my credit card, okay, credit card, paying $100 on it a month. And that is I'm going to put once a month because I don't want to talk about the Snowball yet. Then we've got Care Credit. And y'all, the Care Credit is something that we just now took on. We had it paid off for my husband's first procedure in November, but he had to get his implant put in, so that added some more debt. You guys, our healthcare over here is horrible. So if you're not from the United States, let me tell you, it's just horrible. I'll tell you, why not? Why not tell you? My husband's implant alone, we have insurance. We have dental insurance. Cost us a grand total of $1,400. No, it was $15 because I'd paid $100 of it all. $1,464 is what we have on that right now. Yes, welcome to United States healthcare. So that's once a month. Then we have the truck payment. Okay. Then we have my student loan. Then we have my husband's student loan. So these are the amounts. I'm not going to tell you how much we have. Then we have our house. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you how much that we're paying on these big amounts down here. Okay, because I really don't think it really comes in, it really doesn't matter if I share that or not. Just know it goes, well, these I'm just listing. These go least to greatest starting here on down. Okay. So, this is how much that we're paying on all of these bills every single month. All right. So, now this is not things that are reoccurring. When I say reoccurring, I'm meaning every single month. Like AirEvac, we're going to pay that every month. We're going to have a bill every month at AT&T. We're going to have an electric bill every month. We're going to have a cheer bill every month. Those things are not into account because you can't pay them off. Okay, it's an every month thing. So, those are not included on here, but everything else is. Okay, so what we do here is now I'm going to go through and I'm going to say which bills have we paid off. Okay, the Best Buy is paid off. So let's list 10th, 25th. Okay, Best Buy, I was paying $50 extra a paycheck. Okay, $50 a paycheck. So that's 50 here, 50 here that we have to pay something off. Then we have my husband's credit card. We have paid it off. So that's $100 on the 10th. The Target was $50 on the 10th. Arkansas Methodist was $50 on the 10th. Baptist was $30 on the 10th. And now this is where we're starting. So now when we start the new Snowball, this is where it's going to start right here. Okay, which is my credit card. So right now, on top of the $100 I'm paying here, now I've got all of this extra over here that I can pay for. Okay, so that's a total of $50 extra. This is extra that we can pay on the 25th. And then over here, that is, oh, no, because I haven't paid Baptist off yet. So Baptist is where it starts. So Baptist is where it starts. So this 30 is not accounted for. Because I'm going to tell you, we owe Baptist, let me check. That'll be a good spot to start. So we still owe Baptist. We plan on having it paid off. Probably by the time you watch this video, we should have that one paid off. But it is a good starting point because we've gotten down to only owing $164.80. Okay. So I owe $164 here. And then it goes down. Okay. And I will tell you that I owe a little bit more on my credit card than I owe on the Care Credit. But I put it above because I want to pay it off faster because of the interest. Okay. So this is $250 extra. So that's $250 extra that we have to pay off these bills. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a new sheet of paper and I'm going to set up the Snowball and show you how it's going to work. Okay, now a fresh piece of paper. So I am going to go down to, here we go. We're going to say, this is going to be my Snowball over here. This, what I'm fixing to do, is going to be, when you see my next video, the way that I set up Let me show you. The way that I have this page here set up. So there is a page like this in the new planner, and this is what I'm doing now. So when I put those figures in the next video, you're not lost because you've watched this video first. Okay, so we are going to start with Baptist. So to start my snowball, it's going to be Baptist. Okay, and we were paying $30 a month on that one. Okay, then down after that one's paid off, we're going to pay my credit card off. We're paying $100 on this. Then you're going to go down, and remember this amount here is $164.80. Okay? Then we're going to go down, and you know what? I'm just going to tell you how much I owe on my credit card because who cares? Here we go. $15.37.47. And I will be honest with you. I'm giving you this amount, not so you can attack me for putting that much on a credit card, but for one, I want you to understand what I'm doing, and number two, this amount is not from me being, we'll say, loosey-goosey with money. This $15.37 was from, Armani had to go to the vet once, and it was $300, and we didn't have the cash to pay for it, so I put it on my credit card. There's many different doctor's bills that they will tell you, oh, well, you know what, you didn't pay the minimum payment that we were wanting. We've had this happen about 3 times at least to us. Well, you didn't have the minimum payment that we were expecting, and you have to have this paid off in 6 months, so we're going to turn you into collections if you don't pay this off right now. So we'd get off the credit card. It would go on the credit card. So you guys, that is where the $15.37.47 came from. It's not me being, loose with my money and not being money safe. It is, I had to use it in order to not get turned into collections. Okay. Next, we're going to go to care credit. So that is my husband's surgery, his oral surgery that had to be done because he was getting, he had several infections because he had a tooth that needed to come out. Okay, and that amount is $14.64. Then after we get that, we are going to tackle the truck. Then we're going to tackle my student loan. Then his student loan. And then our house. So this is the way that our snowball will work. Okay, so when you see the next video, all of this is going to get listed. So I can tell you right now, so you saw on this page here, this is what we have to work with. So the 10th, we're going to have $250 extra. So on the 10th, we have $250 extra to work with, and on the 25th, we have $50. Okay, so we're going to go up to Baptist first. So Baptist, I have a payment of $164.80. Well, you guys look. On the 10th, we're going to take it, let's see. Okay, we're just going to take it, let's go 10th, then we'll do the 25th. So on the 10th, we're going to say that I've got $250 extra to pay this off. So we're going to say $250 and the 30. Okay, so $164.80. So $164.80 is what I have that I owe. I normally pay $30 on that. So minus $30, what I usually pay. So I still, after what I usually pay, I owe $134.80. That's where this snowball is going to come in. So I have $250 extra to pay something off. So we're going to take that $250 to pay this off. So you're going to say $250 minus the $134.80. And I could have lined this up better so my calculating would be okay. Let me do it over here. And let me check myself. Okay, so we owed $164.80. I normally pay the 30, so I went ahead and subtracted the 30. So that left me with owing $134.80. So I've got $250 extra to pay this off. So we're going to take the $250 minus the $134.80. And paid off. So we can mark paid. This can get marked paid off. Okay, so that still leaves us with $115.20. So I still have $115.20 to pay towards some other bill. Okay, so this one is paid off. Paid off. Okay, after the 10th. So that $115.20 is going to now go to help me pay off this up here. So I normally pay $100. So we're going to say $15.37.47 minus $100. So $14.37. But then I also have the $115.20 that was left over from my snowball. So now we're going to take the $115.20 to pay it off. So that gives us 22, 27, 747, 314. Okay. So 14.37.47 minus 115.20. Yes. So after the 10th, I am going to now owe $13.22.27 on my credit card. Okay, that's what I owe on my credit card. So the snowball has now taken effect into here. So that means on the 25th paycheck, I have the extra $50. So that $50 is now going to go and help pay off this credit card. So then down here with the 13.27 or 22.27, I'm going to now subtract the 50 on the 25th. And that is going to leave me a total of owing $12.72.27. Okay, so this is the bill after I pay off this one that I still pay everything that I normally pay here, but I'm paying the extra towards one bill. Okay, and it kind of builds. Okay, so then let's say we go back to the next month and we're on the 10th. Okay, so now on the next month, on the 10th, I now owe $12.72.27. So now I pay my normal $100. And here is where the snowball really comes into play. And I am not subtracting right. There we go. $11.72.27. Okay, but now that you have paid off this Baptist, your snowball now has an extra $30 into it. So now you can start hitting this credit card hard with $280 instead of $250, because you're using that $30 that you were paying to pay this bill off now goes to your snowball. Okay, so now you're going to take this and you're going to subtract $280. And you are going to keep attacking this bill until you get it completely paid off. Okay? And then on the 25th, you got that extra $50. And you guys, I'm not saying 100 because we only pay on the 25th. This bill, my credit card statement is only due on the 10th. Okay, but we're just making an extra payment a month to get it paid off. So on the 25th, this is just extra. It's not due. So on the 25th, we'll pay $50 more to it down here. So $50 more on the 25th. Now I owe $842.27. So then you go to the next thing. Then you're going to subtract the $280 on the 10th. So it keeps going until you have this paid off. Then, once you have this credit card paid off, now you can go over here and you can add that $100 to your snowball on whichever day you pay it. So this one was paid on the 10th, so it's going to get added to the 10th. So now my snowball is $380 on the 10th and $50 on the 25th. And you guys, this is just how ours works. It's because it's how our pay is set up. Yours may work different. So that means $380 on the 10th is going to be added to the care credit. So you're going to be paying $480 on the 10th and then an extra $50 on the 25th. And you guys, if you do this, I mean, you're going to knock out bills left and right. At the beginning, it seems like it's going nowhere, because I will tell you, let me fold this over. This is back to where I started over here. I will tell you that these amounts right here were not easy to obtain. Like this Best Buy was for my laptop, and this was where we started with the Best Buy, and we thought we would never get our snowball started. But we finally got it paid off, which gave us the extra $50 a paycheck. Okay? It's going to start small. It's going to build. In the beginning, it does not look like you're going anywhere. It does not look like it's going to work, but I promise we are now at I feel like the downhill swing of this. So we are actually feeling like we're breaking some ground. Okay? This one took about a year for us to get, when we started this, paid off. So when I started this in January, let me show you where we started in January and how it can seem frustrating. When I put this together, we were still paying on my laptop. So you will see right here. Here is my laptop, and here is what I owed. We owed $662.54 when we started, when I put this planner together in January. So you guys, my snowball did not even start until this bill got paid off. Look how many payments that we made to get this down to the zero balance. And we did not get this paid off until April. So our official snowball did not start until the 25th of April. Okay? But here's what we were doing, and this is the important part. If you have extra money, you throw it towards a bill. Okay? So let me zoom in and show you. So you're going to see we owed, normally on every paycheck, we paid $50 on the 10th and the 25th. But if you go through here, like on the 10th, we had extra money, so we paid, on January, we paid $100 instead of $50. Then $50. If you notice, on February 20th, I think my husband got a mileage check. So that $36 went to help us pay off the Best Buy. So then you go down. On the 2nd, we had $30 more that we could spend, so that we had extra. So that $30 went to pay this off. Then we went down. On the 9th, we had $29 somewhere, $40 somewhere. So any extra money that we had, we threw it into this bill to get it paid off. Then once this was paid off, we had the $50 extra for the 10th and the $50 extra for the 25th to start our snowball and get our debt to be paid off. And now, since April, we are now down to, right now it's $250. But after we get this paid off, we will be to $280. So you guys, look, it took us we've had this Best Buy bill for since 2017, January 1st of 2017. So you guys, it took us a year and almost a half to get our snowball started, but it can be done. So now we are down to $250 and it will be $280. So you guys, we now see how our debt's going to get paid off. We sat the other day, me and him, and we were super excited with how our debt's going to be paid off and how free we're going to feel once we get all of these major debts paid. Because this will be a weight lifted off once all of this gets paid. And it will feel fantastic. So I know this video may seem like it was all over the place, but I hope I explained a little bit. I hope you understand a little bit more. I would love to do some more videos over budgeting and finances. You guys just let me know. Do I need to explain a little bit more of this? Do you want me to do something related to this? Is there a part that you didn't understand? Is there a part that you want me to go into in more detail? Anything is game. I like to talk about this stuff, but I just want to make sure that you want to listen to what I have to say about it. So, and I will tell you that my husband and I, we work our tail ends off. We do spend money, but we also try to be smart with our money and pay off our debt, because we don't want to keep living paycheck to paycheck, because it's very draining. It takes an emotional toll on you. It takes a toll on your relationship, and it's just one less thing you have to argue about. You know, I don't want to be one of those people that argues about money all the time, which we're not right now, but I don't want to be one of those people. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's explained a little bit to you. I hope you give it a thumbs up. I hope you click that little red subscribe button below and become a part of this YouTube community if you are not already. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and until next time, bye you guys.